Lawrence. Good evening.
Hello,
How are you,
hello.
Lawrence?
I'm fine.
All right, that's good to hear. So, are you now ready for the class, Lawrence?
Yes,
Very good. Is your book already open?
yes.
Very good. Okay, so, all right, one moment. Okay, so we will now continue with Unit 12. What happened? All right.
Okay,
Okay. So we are now down to okay, we are now down to exercise B for conversation. So what have you been doing? Okay?
okay,
All
okay,
right. So listen to two other people at the party. What has happened since they last saw each other? Okay?
okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so what has happened since they last saw each other?
In Italy and how?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you clearly, Lawrence.
In Italy and how?
Okay, thank you. So, perhaps the man has been looking for a house to buy and finally found one last month. The woman went to Italy last month, so she's been taking some classes in Italian cooking. All right? Lawrence? Lawrence?
Yes.
Okay. So let us now proceed with grammar focus. Okay. So listen to this audio first and we will discuss right after.
Okay.
Okay. So present perfect continuous. Okay.
Okay.
So the use the present perfect continuous for actions that start in the past and continuous into the present. Okay?
Okay.
Now here, what have you been doing lately? I've been working 2 jobs for the last 6 months. How long have you been modeling? I've been modeling since I graduated. Have you been saving money? No, I haven't been saving money. I've been spending it. All right?
Okay.
Okay. So the present perfect continuous is used to describe an action that started in the past and continuous into the present. For example, I've been working. Okay? So 2 jobs for the last 6 months. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So present perfect continuous is formed by asking. Okay?
Okay.
So subject plus have or has or not, has not, okay? Plus been plus verb plus ing plus the rest of the phrases. Okay? Okay. And the present perfect continuous can also be used without a time expression to describe an activity or activity that started in the past but is still in progress. For example, I've been thinking. I've been thinking about taking a trip. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So here, let me paste this one here. One moment. So, there. Okay. You have questions, Lawrence?
No question.
Okay. So, complete the conversation with the present perfect continuous. And we will check your answers right after, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right, one moment. And we will check. Okay. So, number one, Lawrence, kindly read.
What have you been doing lately?
Okay.
Well, I've been spending my free time at the beach. Have you been working part-time this year? Yes, I have. I've been making sandwiches at the lunchtime cafe for the past few months. How long have you been feeling recently? Great. I've been getting a lot of sleep and I've been not drinking as much coffee since started working at the coffee shop. Have you been getting enough exercise lately? No, I haven't. I've been studying a lot of a lot for a big exam.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me continue checking, okay?
Okay.
So, you have questions, Lawrence?
No.
Okay. So, this is the correct spelling of studying, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, let us now proceed with read the conversation in part A, okay? Then read them again and answer the questions with your own information. So you have to answer the four questions with your own information, okay?
Okay.
Okay, four questions that you need to answer, and we will check right after.
Okay.
All right. So for question number 1, what have you been doing lately? Kindly read your answer.
I've been watching TV for 30 minutes. I've been doing my summer homework for a long time. I've been playing my cell phone game at midnight. I've been brushing my teeth for a minute.
Okay. So here, I've been playing games on my cell phone at night. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I've been brushing my teeth for a few minutes. Okay?
Okay.
All right. You have questions?
No.
Okay. So let us now proceed with pronunciation. So pronunciation, constructive stress, responses. Okay? So listen and practice. Notice how the stress changes to emphasize a contrast. So listen first and we will practice.
Okay.
Alright, so first, has your brother been studying German? No, I've been studying German. Have you been teaching French? No, I've been studying French. Okay? So first, kindly read Lawrence and practice, okay?
Okay. Has your brother been studying German? No, I've been studying German. Have you been teaching French? No, I've been studying French.
Okay. So let us proceed to exercise B. So mark the stress changes in these conversations. So listen and check. Then practice the conversations. So first you have to listen for you to mark the stress changes in these conversation, and we will check right after. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So where is the stress here?
Studying.
Okay, have you been studying for 10 years? And here.
Um,
What, Lawrence?
being.
Okay. What about here?
Studying.
Okay, now here.
Being.
Okay, thank you so much, Lawrence. Oh, sorry. Let me just. Okay, so let us proceed to speaking. Tell me about it. All right. Add
Okay.
3 questions to the list. Okay. Then take turns asking and answering the questions. So remember to ask for further information. So these are the useful expressions. So you need to add 3 questions and answer. Okay? Lawrence?
Okay.
All right. So you need to make 3 questions, Lawrence, okay?
Okay.
And answers as well.
Okay.
Okay. So kindly read your questions and the answers.
Have you been taking any lessons lately? Have you been working out lately? Have you been learning a new hobby lately?
So where is your answer for question number 2? Lawrence? Lawrence?
I'm not writing answer.
Okay, so please read because you did not read this question. After this question, you move here for the third question. So, question number 2 first. Lawrence?
Yes. Have you been working out lately? No, I haven't.
Okay, next.
Have you been learning a new hobby lately? Yes, I have.
Okay. So, do you have questions, Lawrence, before we proceed to reading?
No questions.
Okay, so kindly read this one aloud. So, from the streets. Lawrence,
Yes.
read this one aloud.
From the streets, Steph, Benda, B. Bilili
Okay.
is a group of musicians from Kinshasa, the Democratic Republic of Congo. They live on the streets of the city. The four original group members are all disabled and move around on homemade tricycles. The, the group was founded by players Papa Ricky, Likabu and Coco Nakam Ali. Other musicians refused to play with them because they couldn't dance. Later, a street hit, Roger Lendu, joined them. He made his own musical instrument from a fish can, a piece of wood, and one guitar string, nothing more. The group's music is classic Congolese rumba mixed with reggae and rhythm and blues. Their lyrics contain a message to street people and disabled people. Be very strong. Papa Ricky believes that the only real handicaps are in the mind, not the body. He says the group's main musical influences come from the street. We sleep there, eat there, rehearse there. They also play there. Every evening, the group performs in front of an audience near Kinshasa, Kinshasa Zoo. In 2004, two French filmmakers were working in the DRC when by chance they heard Steph Banda Lilly's music. They loved it so much that they spent the next 5 years making a documentary film about the group. In 2009, Steph Banda Lilly's first CD was released. It's called Chess which means very very strong. The group won the Womex World Music Expo Artist Award land in 2010. The documentary "Banda Lily" was screened at the Cannes Film Festival, and the group played on the opening night. Steph Banda Lily wants to use its worldwide success to raise awareness about the problems of street people in Kinshasa and around the world.
Okay. So find the words in italics below in the article, then match each word with its meaning. Okay? And we will check right after. All right?
Okay, okay,
All right. So, number one, what's the answer for disabled?
unexpectedly.
So, disabled is unable to walk or move easily. Okay?
Okay,
So, the answer is letter E. One moment. Let me choose. Okay. All right. And lyrics. Lawrence, kindly read your answer.
Words of a song.
Okay, very good. So, handicaps.
Things that make it hard to do what you want.
Okay. And rehearse. Lawrence.
Yes.
Rehearse. Kindly read your answer, Lawrence.
Practice before performing in front of an audience.
Okay, so by chance, the correct answer is unexpectedly. All right, Lawrence.
Okay.
Okay, so raise awareness. The answer is make people think. All right. Do you have
Okay.
questions, Lawrence?
No.
Okay, so for exercise B, answer these questions. Okay, so you have to answer all of these questions and we will check right after. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
So, where do the members of staff Bandabilili live?
On the streets.
So, again, Lawrence, if you will be asked for a particular question, you need to complete your answer. Okay? So, this is
Okay.
how you answer. They live on the streets of Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo. Okay,
Okay.
Lawrence? So,
Okay.
why do they use tricycles?
I don't know.
They use tricycles to move around because they are disabled. Okay,
Okay.
alright. So, what kind of music do they play? Lawrence, what kind of music
Blues.
do they play? Okay, they play classic Congolese rumba mixed with reggae and rhythm and blues. Okay,
Okay.
all right. So, how did they become famous? Lawrence?
Two Frenchmen.
Two Frenchmen or two French filmmakers made a documentary about them. Okay,
Okay.
okay. And what message do they want to tell the world?
Everything can be true.
Okay. So they want to tell street people and disabled people to be very strong. They want to raise the world's awareness about the problems of street people. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Do you have questions?
No.
Okay. So here, discuss people you know who had a lot of problems and then became very successful. So you can refer to your parents. So you can make a short, at least 5 sentence, okay? 5 sentences. So what did they do? What did they do to make or to become very successful? What problems did they have or do they have? Okay, so I want you to write it down here. Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
So you don't know?
I don't know.
Okay, it's okay. So kindly open, or do you have questions before we open Unit 13?
No questions.
Okay. So kindly open Unit 13, Lawrence.
Okay.
Okay. So it's all about good book, terrible movie. So read the word or the vocabulary words with the examples.
Action movie. The new action movie is a real eye popper comedy. His latest movie is described as a romantic comedy. Comedy honor movie. We watched a honor movie together last night.
Horror, you say horror.
Horror.
Okay.
Mystery. The mystery was solved when the police discovered the murder weapon. Romance. I felt as though all the romance had gone out of my marriage. Western. The Rockies are a mountain range in the western USA. Actor. He is certainly the finest actor in Hollywood today. Critic. She is film critic for the Irish Times. Director. She had become the director of the New Information Century.
All right. Let me stop you there. So you say center.
Center.
Okay. And since we don't have enough time to finish this one, Lawrence, we will continue on, let me see, on Friday because you filed a class off for tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we will continue on Friday. Do you have questions before we end our class, Lawrence?
No questions.
Okay. So thank you so much for tonight, Lawrence, and you may have a very good evening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.